Ooh, I got it. Hey guys.
Welcome everyone to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been.
If you want the links down at the bottom at the display there, go and donate generously, please.
I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance, but now this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forward. To the middle, here's Hill. Here's Decker. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass. And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though.
That was a lucky one there, just.
And kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. He'll be just what they need to claim the title.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid. Team play.
Hill kicks to Evans. Outside Hill. And there's the pass to Hawkins.
Just trying to do something here, guys. Alright. There we go.
It's hauled in by Arizona.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much
better. What a block.
Greg, I think you were talking about this just a moment ago. We'll be seeing more and more Badgers in the NBA with their recent success. Frank Kaminsky being the most recent NBA product.
And Kaminsky isn't alone. Sam Decker on that squad will be coming in. How about John Lure and Greg Steelsma and Devin Harris are all fellow Wisconsin alums. If you look at the list and you see a lot of guys who know how to do the little things for a team.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a four-time All-American selection in high school, and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal in high school.
Gibson with the screen on Lawson. There's the three, and that one's good for Fisher. Fisher's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Arizona trails by 8. Freak in at shooting guard. Williams is out there with Ewing, and it's Lawson in at point guard. Freak's gone just 2 for 8 from the field, right there at 25%. And for the Badgers, they've got Fisher. He's out there with Hill, and it's Conley in at the small forward. Hill passes to Wade, taken away by Williams. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
This one for 3.
Nope.
The Badgers pull it in.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy.
Gibson the screen. Here's Hill. Gibson up top. And Fisher kicks to Conley. Shoots the 3. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Fisher. And that one's good.
What a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And not exactly the start they were looking for, but there's still a lot of basketball left. You have to think they'll be mixing things up a little bit in terms of adjustments.
Well, Greg, I tell you what, the hole is deep, and if they want to hoist that trophy at the end of the game, they've got to get more from their star player, Freak. He's got to take over.
Freak in at point guard. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Badgers, Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky, then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forward position. Arizona trails by 11.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Arizona shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Oof.
And Mitchell drops them both. The Badgers leading by 9. Hill kicks to Decker.
Sonuçta kalma şu an.
It's Hill on the wing. Now here's Decker. He's guarded closely. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Badgers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
昨天呢，我们的台路诶。I just seen the score and I.
Arizona trails by 11. Here's Freak.
Oof.
Over the rim and out.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot out.
Here is Hawkins. Pass to Evans. Here's Decker. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That one on Johnson. Badgers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the free throw, no good.
Come on, that's it.
He hits the second from the line. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Not time to panic yet, guys.
Yeah, but it will be soon.
No
if they don't
way.
Start cutting into this deficit. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And the shot is good. And it's 8 points for Sam Dekker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the defense.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The Badgers making a switch here.
Well,
The
lost the
Badgers
form.
lead by 17. Freak, he's in a point guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson,
Oh,
and it's
damn.
Lewis in at center. Dekker dishes to Hill. Hawkins with it. Out defended by Freak. Good on the shot. And Wisconsin leads by 19.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance
Ooh.
on the interior.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. Here's Dekker. Pass to Hill.
You see, I can't get him because I'll be reaching through them, and I don't want
And the
that.
wide open shot from
Five.
Dekker. Misses the three. Arizona trails by 17. Here's Freak.
Oof.
And the three off target.
Dang. What? No way.
1:03 left in the second half of basketball.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Badgers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the
Did you go let this one play out?
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Dekker. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Well, he just...
outside Conley. He feeds it to Wade. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Harsh.
And Wisconsin leads by 19. And here's Freak. High post try.
No way.
So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way.
I don't know what happened, but... Damn.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there? Hey.
Shall I skip them?
We met working at the post office together. Mark was a clerk and I was a carrier.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft.
I'm not getting drafted. Well, I'll probably be for a lower team, but... I wish I could skip
With the
this bit.
first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky.
No, it doesn't. Let's skip.
With the second pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from the Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University.
By the way, guys, that's the link for donating to Stand Up for Cancer. So it is. If you just want to.
With the fifth pick in the NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the ninth pick in the NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select
It's going to be a long night.
Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier from University of Louisville. With the 17th pick in the NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Rashad Vaughn from UNLV. With the 18th pick in the NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Sam Decker from the University of Wisconsin. With the 19th pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Jaren Grant from the University of Notre Dame.
It goes up to, I should be the 21st, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm the 21st. And then it's it done. Sorry, lad.
With the 21st pick in the NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Justin Anderson from the University of Virginia. With the 22nd pick in the NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Bobby Portis from the University of Arkansas. With the 23rd pick in the
Oh,
NBA
not even.
draft,
Oh god, this is going to be this is going to take forever.
Rondae Hollis
My
Jefferson
god.
from the University of Arizona. With the 24th
Oh,
pick
come on.
in the NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Tyus Jones from Duke University. With the 25th pick in the NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Jarrell Martin from Louisiana State University. With the 26th pick in the NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select John Brown from UCLA. With the 27th pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Larry Nance Jr. With the 28th pick in the NBA draft,
Just cut it off.
the Boston Celtics select the
Yes.
19-year-old point guard from the University
Boston.
of Arizona.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I like to thank my lady Yvette. My dude, Big.
Oh, I got you, man. Hey, all them in the building all day.
Yeah, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, look.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnati himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't.
I think oh yes. Thank God. There we go. I wonder if I don't know. Oh, I have 1,000. Nice. Definitely getting that up. Boom. Now we are ready to play. Let's go.
All right, all right, all right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go. Our first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. And they're starting off the season playing the 76ers here. Last year was a lopsided affair as they were able to take all 4 games in the series, earning the sweep.
Yeah, and they took care of
Of the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
You know,
this one's going to be hard.
Player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's so much that
didn't mean to do that.
To reach this point, it has to be emotional.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom.
Oh, no way.
College championship.
Disgraceful.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready. He's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school. He could be on the NBA clock. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
And that one's good.
See, that's why I mean this one's harder.
First bucket in this one.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to form a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Oof.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
You know,
that'll do it for the first half.
Yeah, I'm not getting that many minutes in this, am I? Just let this play on.
Hey fellas, let's go over what happened in the first half. It wasn't what we had in mind, but there's plenty of time to get things straightened out. I'd love to see us force them to use more of the shot clock when they've got the ball. Let's make them slow their pace down in the second half. Our other priority has to be hitting the three-point shot. We've been off the mark so far, but it...
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience.
I actually put it down in difficulty because
Smart is out there with Freak, and it's Olynyk in at the 5. That's the
I don't want to be losing too many matches.
Here's Noel.
Didn't even get much in the fourth.
The Boston Celtics with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds clock.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time.
But we still got it.
Had to be done to send these fans home happy. And
didn't even get a shot in or nothing.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the Tyler Zeller.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call this.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just...
Let's get a couple shots in, sure. Nope. Just completely balls. No. Awful. I am going to, as in Hall of Fame, I'm going to put it down to All-Star. See how I get on with that.
Coming home, New York City, baby. I'll be honest, pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. Now be ready.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Let's see if we can get this one.
Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget.
Is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Johnson. And Ellington is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. On the floor for Boston, the big men are Sullinger and Olynyk. Freak is out there with Smart. And it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. Here's Ellington.
Oh, shit.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston.
Nope.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in this short time. In the
yes.
Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
Nets leading by 6. Ellington the pass to Bogdanovich. There's a screen by Robinson. Nets passing it around. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Here's Bargnani. The shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was...
No way.
And after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. the defense tends to get demoralized and deflated. Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And so we wrap up the first half. Nets lead by 15. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with David Lee. And David, tell us what your approach was defensively in this game tonight.
Well, we made some mistakes here and there. Our biggest thing is if we don't turn the ball over, I think we're going to be okay. They got a couple easy buckets in transition.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Bam, 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 bam.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Young out there with Bargnani. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Jared Jack. And it's Lopez in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 5 on the clock. It's blocked. Here's Freak.
Get it! Oh.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win.
Dang.
Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sidelines. Doris?
Well, Joe, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Brook Lopez. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
Tell you about David.
Loading screens take forever in this. Let's get it.
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. We can't slow him down. This game can get out of hand real quick. It's gonna be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
And we're here in Boston, Massachusetts. What a gorgeous, beautiful setting. Lovely twilight view of downtown Boston. Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozdov. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Thompson are up front. Smith is out there with Williams. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward position. Pulls it up.
What was that, Frank? Oh. Yes.
First points of the game. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky.
Crushed down
Greg, I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really like. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Smith missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the
It was bad.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from three was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable with his ball handling and adjusts to the length in the NBA, I think he'll convert more at the basket. It'll also create more drive and dish chances for him as well. I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Freak kicks to Smart.
Get that assist?
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
LeBron drives in. Shot is off.
Yes.
Boston takes it the other way. Johnson sets the screen for Turner. Here's Freak. And the rebound. And they'll keep possession. The dish to Freak. 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there. And
no way.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Celtics making a switch here. Urepko's checked in. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Smart with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets.
He's ignoring the pass.
They set the pick. Great D that time from James.
That's what you get.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And that concludes the first. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player.
It was definitely a hard decision. I had to sit down with my family and weigh the options.
Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
No, we lost this one,
It was
hey?
a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their
Awful.
way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
Freak is in at the point. Tyler Zeller out there with David Lee. Then there's Smart, and it's Turner in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really
No
have to be
way.
careful to not pick up another before half.
Smith dishes to LeBron.
Oh, LeBron's getting this.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. LeBron's got 9.
You know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the
No
series
way.
more than the play. And the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
Oh, wow. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Smart passes the Freak on the wing. Turner. There's 1:26 left in the first half. That's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good.
Yes, finally. Yes, boy. What's the crack? It's losing badly here.
Now James. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando. LeBron sets the screen for Williams. Shot off the pick.
Oh no.
Another three.
Oh,
Excellent ball movement there,
LeBron,
And
man.
that's key to this run.
He's
Passing
obviously going to get that, like.
D hasn't been able to keep up.
Oh, no way.
Freak with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And it's Freak missing.
Oh, what, hey? Telling you, Kevin,
Big
telling
stretch
you.
here going 10-2. And Shumpert kicks to Williams. 36 seconds left here in the second. Baseline jumper. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by
Slaughtered.
Love's got his second basket of the night. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Magic in Orlando.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they
Oh,
have
what, hey?
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Turner. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without
Oh,
a
what,
second
hey?
to
Telling you.
spare.
Madness, hey? This one's lost anyway for a fact, hey? Got slaughtered.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so... New group in for the Celtics. Your rep coach checked in for Zeller. Turner comes in for Jake.
Don't ignore my pass.
Smart's checked in for Bradley. And Freak subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Cleveland also making some
Go off with it.
Tristan
Aye,
Thompson is checked
exactly.
in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for James. And it's Williams in for Iman Shumpert. On the court for Cleveland.
No, lad.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Williams.
I'm worse at that than I am in this.
And it's Thompson in at the
That's a fact.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Irving drives in, down low.
Oh,
And Thompson throws it down.
damn.
That's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind
Get
of
it?
game
Oh,
they have
for
played
God's
tonight.
sake.
I mean, especially though when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Now he's going to let
So
pay
we see the
off.
Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something.
I'll try, lad. I'll try.
Thank you, Kip.
The 2K Sports post
So I will.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He delivered quite a star performance.
It's at the description there.
It's have this sort of terrific night many times.
It should show up
What'd you like about his game?
on the screen. The silver bit, you have to type it in. So you do. It's just the end of my name there.
Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight you saw King James exert his will in the game.
Tonight it was all about ball pressure with him. He was on his man like glue all game, just being a pest out there. He came away with 6 steals for the game. His defense came to play in a big way.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
One minute.
The only color I care about is green. Money. We've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
No, I can't put it in the chat, sadly, it won't let me.
Don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early. LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess.
Mr. Dom Peg.
Oh, a minute, I can't. Yeah, I know why. An empty one. Copy link. I'm going to put that link now in the chat box. Hopefully you can get it done. There you go. Well, away now, guys.
Big game for me tonight. Carmelo Anthony is a player I watched playing for the Knicks when I was in high school, so I got nothing but love for him in his game. I can only hope to one day be the scorer that he is now. Time to do NYC proud. All up in the house, baby. Melo better be ready.
Nba2k Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Looking at Boston, they took the win in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
Yes.
So changing it up, Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis, and it's Vujacic in for Aaron Aflalo. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Calderon is out there with Vujacic. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Williams.
Nope.
And it's
should really stop doing that.
Vujacic the pass to Calderon. The feed to Vujacic. Three-pointer. And Boston with the rebound.
And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again. I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that.
Tell you what, guys, this size.
My mind's awful.
When there's a rebound battle going on, he's got an advantage in there.
Calderon kicks to Williams. Lopez a screen. Williams attacking. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, kind of packing it in for the sake of being better in the future can possibly work in New York for a year or two, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand, but freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
And New York making a change here. Servants check in. Both free throws good from Lopez. And Robin Lopez signing a new contract this offseason. He had been significantly underpaid for his production over the last 2 seasons.
And Kevin, you knew he was due for a raise. 7-footers.
Oh, no way.
At both ends, the way he does, are really valuable.
They double in with Freak. Vujacic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first
No
half
way.
well, and getting
That's
a lot
just
of points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
They set the pick. Calderon dishes to O'Quinn. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. O'Quinn's got his first basket of the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket.
Oh yeah, tell me about a tough time.
And
Alright.
that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Celtics trail by 10. Turner passes to Smart. Looking to end the run. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low.
No way.
He would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Calderon kicks to O'Quinn. Shot clock at 6. There's the screen. Tries it from 19. Calderon, no good. Now, Freak. The 19-foot shot. Williams.
No way.
Oh, we've seen some great. And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick, Derek Williams, about his focus offensively. 2 huge improvements for him. Serafin, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Porzingis comes in for Lewis Amundsen. Derek Williams checked in for Anthony. And it's Vujacic in for Jose Calderon. And New York, looking at who they've got. Williams is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Vujacic. Then it's Kevin Serafin. And it's Aflalo in at the shooting guard position. Well, last year for the Celtics,
My man's just watching.
world beaters at home. Still good enough, though, to get the job done.
Yeah, just a game over 500 here in Boston. Not great, but at least it was over 500 for a young up-and-coming team.
Celtics trail by 8, and here they go. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I thought they did a better job of getting it inside in the first. I mean, they were conscious of throwing that ball in the paint and attacking the rim.
And Evan Turner's one of those guys, he just gives you a little bit of everything. I mean, he can play multiple positions, handles the ball, he can pass it, shoot it. Kind of a Swiss Army jackknife who uses multiple tools to his advantage. Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that.
There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Freak.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
No.
Box. Frames it from beyond the arc. Aflalo's got 12 in the game. Great for Evan Turner. The one area where he can still develop in a big way is with the jump shot. Clark, 28% from 3 last season. Really is not going to make it.
Yeah, that's been the one stain on his game, the lack of that deep shooting ability, but everything else he can do. He can handle, he passes, he rebounds, but to be an elite player, he's got to be able to knock down that 3-ball better.
Aflalo outside. Kicks it to Williams. Here's the 3. Kept alive by New York. Shot by Serafin. No good. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Feeds to Turner. Dishes it to Johnson. Here's Freak. It's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Six seconds left in the first half of basketball. From deep Aflalo, and that's not going to go. And the first half is now in the books. New York ahead, up by 8. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin McWheat for putting 4 points towards it. Thank you very much. It means a lot. Guys, if you want to do it, the link is in the chat. Donating anything you want, it doesn't really matter. A donation's a donation. Thank you very much.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Just absolute domination in this one for Thomas. 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
The Knicks leading by 8. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. David Lee is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Zeller in at the 5, roaming the paint. 102 left in the fourth quarter.
Lost this one, fight it out.
I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New York.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will
Thanks, lad. Will do. Trying anyway.
And Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Anthony. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And New York, looking at who they've got, we've got Kyle O'Quinn, Robin Lopez out there with Kevin Seraphin. Then it's Anthony, and it's Calderon in at the guard position. Again,
he's just...
So no problem for
Dang.
New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, we have a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get off your shots when you're in such a tight covered...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. Let's get your opinion, Shaq.
Ah, thanks, man. I appreciate it still, man. A donation's a donation, man. Every little helps. It's going to a good cause, man.
He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
We've seen so many performances like that over the course of Carmelo Anthony's career that we've gotten spoiled. But we shouldn't fail to appreciate what he has been able to do tonight. He was spectacular. When he doesn't try to do too much, Carmelo Anthony is absolutely lethal. And he had it going tonight.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Told you, Don Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
Oh. Let's kill this nice match. Try it anyway. These loading screens are going to be the death of me. Oh, here we go. Alright, Stevie B, checking it now. Oh man. Thanks Stevie for donating. Big shout out to him. Telling you. Glad to see it. Pew, that was a fail. Slam dunk on them. There you go. He's played 5 games already.
We got Blake Griffin in the clips.
Oh, thanks, lad.
Against him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster. But I've never been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know? Here we go.
At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 11, Evan Turner. The big man, 7 feet, number 44, Tyler Zeller. At guard, 6'2" from Texas, number 0, Avery Bradley.
Let's kill this.
As the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. Last out for the Clippers, they won that game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the 3. Crawford.
Yeah, I'm on it for nearly 2.5 hours so far. It's long.
His level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Now Zellinger, after the missed 3 from Jamal Crawford. 5 on the clock. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Smith checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Paul Pierce. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Freak. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Awful.
Redick with it. Jordan the screen, and Redick kicks to Johnson. And he hits it to tie the game up. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game.
Jesus.
Board for 3. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Doc Rivers.
Yes.
One of the key points for them defensively will be limiting the production of David Lee.
I'm going to start passing more instead because my man's a bit awful.
And his passing really opens up their whole offense. We've got to keep him off the glass and always see ball and man when he's got it. Basketball 101, Kevin. We'll see if they can execute.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Oh no.
We've got 1:28 left to play. Clippers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And here's Redick. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Freak.
Oh, come on. Yes.
Freak's got his first 2 points. The Clippers trail.
Let's get another one on.
Stevenson dishes to Johnson. To the inside. Up top, Stevenson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Smith with the basket on the assist. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Smart, wide open, he fires. And the baseline jumper, no good.
I'm not 100% sure. I think I just go on and I actually don't know. Honestly. I think they'll contact me. I'm not 100% sure. Do you know when it's over? I'll probably send the footage then or something.
1 second left.
So I will. I'll definitely send them the footage back.
Tie game in Boston.
But
and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back.
I know Channel 4's donating to them, so they'll be getting a lot of things like.
Can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA. Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play?
But I'll let you know as soon as I know.
Boston trailing. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception.
Oh, no way.
Players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Freak, he's in at the point. Jay Crowder out there with David Lee. Then it's Zeller, and it's Smart in at the 2 spot. That's the Boston 5. Paul, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. The Celtics have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
Oh, that's an
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
Olenek, he's checked in for Boston.
Oh, come on.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
Now here's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. He's throwing the whistle on the line.
Let's get these 2 free throws. Need them.
And for Griffin in his passing off, and you'll see him set up teammates for easy looks and dunks.
That's actually hard.
Sometimes the teams have to double team Griffin. That's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring,
at least I got the one.
Defense is focusing on him. He can still impact the game with his passing.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Paul. Picked by Griffin. Jordan the pass to Stevenson. Now the dish to Redick. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Celtics. Crowder's got his third rebound tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
So he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up
And we're through the first half of
David, you guys.
One up, one up.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. I'll say this. We kept a very tight handle on the basketball, and that's something I always like to see. The fewer turnovers, the better, obviously. Keep your heads on a swivel out there. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first third quarter.
Oof.
So for the Clippers right now, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. J.J. Redick is out there with Crawford. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot.
That's done.
So
Damn
the
it.
Clippers with the win. They seem to relish it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more straight up scary than Blake Griffin? I don't think so. Big, strong, powerful, with the skills to match that athleticism. If you're a defender in the post and you see Blake Griffin coming...
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
I'm just gonna put that up again. This next game's going to be a tight one.
As I was saying.
Some people say you're just a hangover.
Just gonna see. Oh, because it's bloody hard, like really hard. And I haven't played it in a while.
We got James Harden and that bearded dude. But this guy's relentless. We know he's gonna attack the basket all night long. So I'm gonna make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
$21 hours to go. Like, share, and keep being Gucci.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
And
we have an interconference showdown here in Boston where the Celtics will square up.
And comment what team you like me to play in.
In the first quarter. A moment to check in with Doris.
And I'll try to get in there.
He said one of the key points for them defensively will be limiting the production of David Lee, adding, he's a guy who can score inside and out, plays with great energy, and his passing really opens up their whole offense. We've got to keep him off the glass and always see ball and man when he's got it. Basketball 101, Kevin. We'll see if they can execute.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Harden.
Oh, he just got at me. Dang.
Let's call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and LA that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's
can't even get it on that.
Here in Houston.
Harden with it. Out guarded by Smart. And some nice passing there by Houston. Unis' shot is good.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the 76ers.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way.
I normally get them too.
Pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. Well, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back, man. His body betrays him.
And talking about Howard, always a perennial double-doubles leader. Last year, through the injuries, he dropped down to 23 total double-doubles. But that was in only 41 games. So the average over an 82-game stretch would have put him in the top 5 once again. So clearly, he has a lot left when he's healthy.
Houston making a switch. McDaniels checked in. And so Howard nails both of them.
Getting back to Dwight Howard, I think he's at a crossroads physically. Had back and knee issues.
Okay, I'll try anyway. I mean, last time I had that option whenever I was playing off stream. So I should have just went without that one.
5 to shoot. It's taken away by Brewer. The numbers in their favor.
I don't know if they'll take me with the ratio I have at the minute though, Steve.
Coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
But
yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Smart kicks the free to halt the run. And it's
I have to figure out why my 3-point guarder won't actually.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
On the wing, Brewer. Howard dishes to Beverly. Screen by Howard. Here's Brewer. Connects from 3-point range. Brewer's got his first 3 points of the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen.
Imagine that went in. I would be so happy.
Does it for the first quarter. It's on top. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in. Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know, he does.
You're not 3 hours up.
All around, all out game.
Or 20 odd to go.
Substitution here. Howard's checked in for Terrence Jones. Brewer comes in for Unis. James Harden, he's checked in for KJ McDaniels. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. So on the floor for Houston.
I'm definitely going to play a couple of exhibitions.
Brewer is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Shot by Zeller, no good.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there. It made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Now, Smart. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And that one's good. Free.
Yes.
1:39 left in the first half. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. Kicks it out to Ariza. Buries the range jumper. Ariza's got his third bucket of the night.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Celtics. And through the first half,
awful.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get go for the Rockets. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverly in for James Harden. Freak, he's in at the point. Amir Johnson is out there with James. That's Tyler Zeller. And it's Smart in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player putting an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And so Zeller nails both of them.
Yeah, this is over easy. Just
here's Freak.
Oh, nice.
Right iron and down. Freak's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. Now here's Beverly. He's covered closely. So we see the Rockets get the...
Dang, that's a bad loss there.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Definitely going to play an exhibition now.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. James Harden. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Yo, what up?
I never had this.
Yeah, I'm going to do an exhibition. For a wee while. Who do I see me play as and play against? Oh.
The 2K
Definitely.
Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Bulls out in Chicago. Looking at the Bulls, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Golden State does so many things well. Obviously, the offensive side of the ball, they're tremendous. But a lot of folks, Kenny, don't realize how good they are defensively, and statistically, they were the best in the league last year.
You know, Ernie, when you have multiple players on the all-defensive team, you have Andrew Bogut, you got Draymond Green, guys who...
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Now Golden State's starting five. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards.
Just have to get used to it.
And at the 3, the small forward.
We changed the camera here. 2K.
And for Jimmy Butler, so much improvement over his young career, especially as a shooter. His rookie year, he shot just 18% from 3. Last season, he shot 38% from there.
Thompson with
yes.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
On defense, the Warriors. And here's Rose.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Nope. Dang.
He feeds it to Barnes. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Dunleavy. Another shot.
Dang.
A rebound by Noah.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Barnes kicks to Bogut. Right side, Green. Lets it go from 11. No good. Some solid defense.
Awful.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Thompson after the miss from Pau Gasol. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Where was that?
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Mom.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense...
Oh, he just dunked on me. Oh.
I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And so it's Golden State with it.
Too far.
They've had a cold start so far, just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
I have to get this.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive
Oh my God.
playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Now here's Rose. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Gasol dishes to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noah. Off the left rim and out. Warriors have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. The drive by Green and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boom.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. Gasol screen. Here's Dunleavy. Butler on the way. Money from the wing.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Bogut drives in. Oh, and that one, no question, power.
There you go.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. And Clark, he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with little resistance from the defense, you got to take it.
Here's Butler, following the score by Golden State. Pass to Gasol. Dunleavy for 3, and that one's good.
No way.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Mike Dunleavy.
What were you thinking?
For Jimmy Butler, and it's Brooks.
Well, what was I thinking?
Here's Brooks. Tipped away. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And Maurice Spates last season was the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Now here's Brooks, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
1:04 left in the first quarter. Brooks outside. Here's Mirotic, and the one-handed slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead.
Rick.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Rick, you were just talking on Noah Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Now here's Spates. Aaron Brooks missing his last shot. Here's Barbosa. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barbosa's got his first bucket in this one. The Bulls leading by 6. Now Brooks dishes to Gasol. The rebound by Azili. And here's Iguodala outside. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Chicago. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened. Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become two of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they picked. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for most of his career, Taj Gibson has been a tremendous role player up front. He's been extremely steady over 6 full seasons.
And Kevin, he gives you a lot of energy and athleticism when he enters the game. He's got the great length with that 7'4" wingspan. But to me, it's not just about having it. It's about the fact that he utilizes it. And it really allows him to get in there and attack the backboard. And
oh, no way.
And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Butler against Thompson. Butler passes to Gibson. The Warriors pull it in.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The drive by Green. Thompson with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Free throw line jump shot.
Oof.
That one comes up a bit short.
Awful.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Butler on the way. There's the triple.
Nope.
No good. And Golden State will come the other way. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Shot from 12. And Green with the basket on the assist by Barnes.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Left side, Butler. To the inside. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau and the Bulls front office. Surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often. A winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And with Bibbs, he did end up getting fired from the Bulls this past season. Some saw it coming, but still, I think surprising given the level of success he had. His imprint is all over this Bulls team in the way they approach the game.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second
I was dang. Wasn't paying attention.
Bibbs got fired. I mean, there are a lot of reasons why a coach can be let go. I mean, he didn't have any performance issues, but apparently clashed in some form or fashion with the front office. Sometimes that's all it takes to be asked to go somewhere else.
Here's Dunleavy, covered by Barnes. Rose, that's good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Warriors trail by 12. Here's Thompson. Here's Green. From 13 feet, it goes down. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter. Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Gibson with the screen on Thompson. Rose. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Here's Bogut. And the shot is good. Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. Bogut says a screen for Curry. No good on the three.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great day.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And it's good.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Warriors trail by 12. From deep. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. The rebound goes to the Warriors. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot.
Yes.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Heinrich passes to Gasol. Misses from short range.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking.
Right, guys, I tried. I'm sorry, but I got, you know,
how a guy can make an impact without necessarily
3 or 4 hours in. So I'm going to call it now. Thanks everyone for donating, and yes, all peace.